Momentum is surging in Washington, and it's all centered around one of the Senate's oldest traditions, the filibuster. After a tense White House meeting, President Donald Trump is calling on Senate Republicans to change the rules, to scrap the 60-vote threshold and let the Senate pass bills with a simple majority. It's a bold demand, and one that could reshape Congress forever. The government shutdown has dragged into another week. Frustration is boiling over, and Trump's message to lawmakers is blunt. End the gridlock. Go nuclear. That nuclear option would mean the Senate could push through Trump's legislative agenda without a single Democratic vote. Inside the meeting, sources say Trump warned Republicans that Democrats will eliminate the filibuster the moment they regain power. So why wait? Some GOP senators are starting to agree. Senator Tommy Tuberville says, if that's what it takes to get things done, so be it. Senator Josh Hawley adds, if it's between feeding millions of Americans or defending an outdated rule, I'll choose people every time. But not everyone's convinced. Traditionalists like Senator Rand Paul and Senator Ted Cruz warn that removing the filibuster could backfire, paving the way for one-party rule. Paul says, without it, Democrats could pack the courts, add new states, even rewrite election laws. Even senior Republicans like Senator John Cornyn admit the frustration is real, but insist that scrapping the rule could destroy the Senate's spirit of compromise. Right now, Trump doesn't have the votes, but the pressure campaign is working. Senators once opposed to the idea are suddenly saying, maybe. Analysts say this moment could redefine the balance of power in Congress and test just how far Trump's influence really goes. As the shutdown grinds on and the nation grows restless, the question looms large. Will Republicans protect Senate tradition, or will they take the nuclear path and rewrite the rules of American politics? Either way, this fight isn't over. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The U.S. Supreme Court just made a major ruling affecting transgender and non-binary Americans. It's now allowed the Trump administration to enforce a policy requiring passports to show only a person's biological sex at birth. This lifts a temporary court block and marks another key moment in the ongoing legal battles over gender identity rights. Here's the history in a nutshell. Passports have shown sex markers since 1976. In 1992, people could change their marker with medical proof. Then in 2021, the Biden administration added an X option for non-binary travelers. But in 2025, the Trump administration reversed that, removing the X and requiring biological sex only. Lawsuits immediately followed. The Supreme Court allowed the policy to proceed, saying that showing sex at birth is like showing a country of birth, a factual record, not discrimination. But this is temporary. The court didn't make a final ruling on whether the policy is constitutional. 3 justices, Ketanji Brown Jackson, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan, strongly dissented, warning the decision could harm transgender and non-binary people. The ACLU called it a heartbreaking setback, noting that forcing people to carry passports that don't reflect their identity could increase harassment or even danger. The policy was first blocked by a federal judge in Massachusetts, citing equal protection concerns. The Trump administration argued it's neutral because it applies the same rule to everyone. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a victory for recognizing biological sex. This follows the Supreme Court's earlier decision allowing a ban on transgender military service. Experts warn these rulings could affect travel safety, international recognition, and access to documentation for transgender and non-binary Americans. For now, passports will show biological sex only, and the X option is gone. Ongoing lawsuits in lower courts will decide if this policy stands in the long term. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.